Hey everyone, welcome to Chai Aur ERP, your go-to place where we simplify complex ERP and business concepts over a cup of chai. So this is our very first video under the new name, and I'm really excited to kick things off with the one of the most fundamental topic in business and ERP, that is the B2B and B2C process. So grab your chai, relax, and let's start. So, coming over to today's agenda. So, in this session, we are going to learn about the concepts of B2B and the B2C like in detail. First, we are going to understand the concepts by theoretical, and then I'm going to explain you the concepts how it is actually running in the ERP through with the help of an Excel. And in this B2B only, we are going to learn the standard O2C process, and then at the end we are going to learn the B2C and why it is important in the business. That these things are we are going to learn. Now, most of the people think, what is B2B? So basically B2B stands for business to business. It is a process where one business sells its product or a service to another business. For example, imagine a company that manufactures the processor and sells them to the laptop manufacturer. So that is a B2B transaction. And you think that okay, this is B2B. And what differs the B2B and the normal transaction? Like we generally do the normal transaction. So what is the difference between this B2B and the normal one? So coming on that, B2B like generally involves the large order quantities and long-term contract, negotiable pricing, these things between the two parties, and close ongoing business relationships. So in ERP systems like InfoLN, SAP, Oracle, Dynamic 365, so the B2B process are managed through the modules such as procurement, order management, and supply chain, where both the buyers and sellers business interact and exchange the data. Now I believe that you got a theoretical clarity on what is meant by B2B and how it is actually runs between the two business parties. And here we got two new terms here, like buyer and the seller. In terms of the ERP terminology, we got two new definitions. We'll understand on these things and we'll talk on these things, okay, in deeper. Let me open my Excel sheet. Okay, first I'm going to write here the new definitions, okay, and don't worry, I'm going to share this Excel file with you in the description. Check it here. Definitions, whatever the new definitions that I'm going to get, I'll write here. The first we got here is buyer, not seller. I'll write seller. So seller is nothing but the who sells their product or service is known as seller, and buyer is nothing but who buys the product, that is buyer. Okay, this is the definition in terms of ERP. Okay, and now let's understand the B2B process in more depth. Business to business. Let me correct this thing. Okay, so let's understand the B2B process here. Before that, I'll correct here. Okay, we'll take an example here. Okay, so example I'm taking here Hindustan Unilever. Limited. So what is Hindustan Unilever? Basically, we all know that Hindustan Unilever is a manufacturing company for fast moving consumable goods. So it is a manufacturing for fast moving consumable goods, FMCG. So what is fast moving consumable goods? They manufacture soaps, paste, and hand wash and detergents and many things. So they are the manufacturers of the fast moving consumable goods. So what we can say to them, so basically they manufacture these things. They are the manufacturer, they manufacture. Okay, so what we have understood here, Hindustan Unilever is a company that manufactures the fast moving consumable goods. So let me write here and FMCG, moving so they are the manufacturers. So whenever a paste or a hand wash or something we require, do we directly buy it from the like manufacturer? No, na. Like, see, normally whenever I require a soap, I goes to the grocery shop nearby me and I'll buy from there only, or else sometimes I buy it from the online. So what we call them and what they are in terms of the ERP, in terms of B2B, that is my question. You got a clarity on those things? Like, so they are the wholesaler, they are the wholesalers or retailers, or we can say it as dealers or distributors. Or sometimes I'll buy it these things from the supermarket, or or sometimes I will buy the groceries and whatever the things is from the online shopping. Like nowadays I'm buying anything like from the Zepto, Instamart, or sometimes I'll buy the things from the Flipkart or Amazon. So does these guys buys these products for themselves? No, no. They buy it to do the business, for to sell these things to the end consumer, right? So they are buying it to sell this product to end consumer and to run their business. So in this case of B2B, now who are the buyers here? These are the buyers. Okay, and if we understand here, Hindustan Unilever is the seller. Yeah, clear, clear on those things. And if in case like, see, what again I'm going to explain with this thing. See, Hindustan Unilever manufactures the FMGC goods like soaps, paste, detergent, hand wash. So what we do, we generally buys these things from the wholesaler or retailer, dealer, distributor, supermarket, or online shopping. We are not going to directly buy it from the Hindustan Unilever now. And what these guys are doing, they are buying it from the manufacturer to make their business. So they are buying here to run their business. That is what business to business, B2B. So if in case Hindustan Unilever wants to sell their product directly to the end consumer, what it comes say here, I'm going to again copy it. Let's say, Hindustan Unilever wants to sell their product to the end consumer. Okay, end consumer. So in that case, what it comes here, did you understand the concept here, what I'm trying to explain you? So in this case, it is a B2B process, but does it comes the same if they wanted to sell it to the end consumer directly through through a shop or some kind of what we can say, like they have opened a like Hindustan Unilever has opened a shop where they specifically sells their own product. Okay, like they have opened a showroom or shop we can say, and in that showroom or shop they are selling only only specific to their products to the end consumer. So here the end consumer will be the buyer, and Hindustan Unilever will comes as a seller. Okay, I'll write here selling through shops. Okay, so what it comes here in terms of that. So if they are selling like this, it will come as a B2C process, not the B2B. C, business to, like they are running both the businesses here. If if they are dealing with directly to the consumer, so in that case what they are dealing the B2B process and the B2C process also. You got a clarity here? Like in B2C, what they are, Hindustan Unilever will be the seller only, but the buyer is going to be changed here. The end consumer is going to be the buyer here. So here, well, there is no dealer or the distributor. In that case, what is going here? Obviously, the prices is going to reduce. That is the thing, but this is not our cup of tea. We are going to discuss only the thing here, B2B and the B2C. Okay, this is a B2B process, and in ERP, the B2B process not only runs in this way. This is just an example I'm giving here. We can run the B2B process into n number of ways. Like let's say this is the process one. Okay, I'll give you another example here. The process two, how the B2B is run between the two companies. Okay, first let me copy here. Okay, I'm copying here. I'll give you an example between the two companies which are very famous. Okay, I think you may also heard about them, like Maruti Suzuki, like formerly known as Maruti Udyog Limited. I'll give the old name because most of the people remembers that with that name only. First, I'll write and then I'm going to explain you the concept of B2B again. Maruti Udyog Limited, now known as Maruti Suzuki Limited, is one of the largest automobile manufacturing company in India. You all know that. So they basically produce the wide range of vehicles from small cars to the commercial vans. Okay. On the other hand, MRF Tyres is one of the India's leading tire manufacturing companies. Like they specialize in designing, producing, and supplying the tires for different types of vehicles, from two-wheeler or to heavy trucks. You all know that. So let's take an example here. Like this is going to our process 2 for B2B, process 2 here. Okay, so now let's imagine this. Maruti Udyog Limited is in process of manufacturing a new model of car. To complete this new model vehicle, they need several components like engines, tires, batteries, seats, and many other things. Okay, but here is the key point. A finished goods manufacturer like Maruti Udyog doesn't produce all these parts on their own. Instead, it procures many of them from a specialized company. In this case, Maruti Udyog Limited procures tires from the MRF to process. So, for Maruti Udyog Limited, it will be going to a purchase process, because they are going to procure the tires. They are going to procure the tires from MRF tire, like MRF. I'm going to write. And for MRF tire, it will becomes a sales process, because they are going to sell their product to the consumer. Here in the here this, the buyer will be Maruti Udyog Limited is going to be the buyer. Here they are the buyers and they are the they are going to be the seller. Okay, and how these things are going to start, like I'll tell you how these things are going to start in the ERP. Like basically like Maruti Udyog Limited rise a purchase requisition, or we can say request for quote. We can call it as RFQ. Okay, what normally what will happen here in this process requisition or request for quote. So what Maruti Udyog Limited is going to do is like they are going to rise this purchase requisition, and under this purchase requisition they mention that we need these specialized tire with this much of quantities. And so that is the thing they basically mention here. And on this purchase requisition, what the MRF Tyres is going to do is like they sends the sales quotation. Okay, they sends the sales quotations to whom? To the Maruti Udyog Limited. They sends the sales quotation. So under what is the sales quotation? Basically, sales quotation is nothing but a bond, or we can say it is a similar to a bond, where they mentions that like we are going to supply this much of quantity under this period, and our we will charge this much of quantity, and the credit days we are going to be like maximum provide these things. So that they are going to specify there in the sales quotation. If Maruti Udyog Limited is agrees on that sales quotation, they raises a purchase order. Okay, so when a purchase order is raised, like let me cut these things and paste here. No, see, now here is the case. Like Maruti Udyog Limited is using ABC ERP, and the MRF Tyres are using XYZ ERP. Okay, now here's the case only. So like in ABC ERP, if it is a purchase order, then for for MRF Tyres, when a purchase order is rise, so they creates a sales order. So after creating the sales order, what they are going to do, they deliver the goods, that is nothing but GI. GI is nothing but goods issue. GI, goods issue. Okay. After delivering the goods, what the Maruti Udyog Limited will do? They receives the goods, receive the, that is called GR. Receiving goods is called GR. GR is called as goods receipts. Receipts. After receiving the goods, like after delivering the products, Maruti Udyog Limited raises the sales invoice, or we can say it as bill also. So they raises this invoice. So against these invoice, these guys are going to receive the invoice IR. After receiving the invoice, they pays to the vendor. They are going to pay to the vendor, that is from the account payable. So how this thing is going? Account payable, AP is something called account payable. So they after paying the account, so MRF Tyres are going to receive the payment that is from their account receivable. AR is nothing but account receivable. So this is going to be the another process of B2B. Like you can see here, like Maruti Udyog Limited is going to manufacture the finished product. That is nothing but the car. So they are going to manufacture the finished product, that is the car. To form their finished product, what they are going to do, they are procuring the tires from MRF. So MRF tires from the MRF, and like what I've told you, to run. See here what they are doing to here the process, in the process one, the dealers, distributors, what they are going to do, like they are buying it to run their business, right? And here like to form the end product, the Maruti Udyog Limited is procuring the tires from the MRF Tyres. They are running what is happening here, business is happening between the two business parties only. This is also the process too. So likewise, the B2B process not only has these two, but we can configure it to the different ways, like depends upon the requirement and depends upon the functionality of the business. Okay, that is what I wanted to explain. Like we can do the process, like now we have done the B2B process one. So like this we can process into n number of ways in ERP, like B2B, depends, that we can do here. Now let's move to the B2C. B2C generally stands for business to consumer. This is when a company sells directly to individual consumer or customer, like when you buy a mobile from Amazon or groceries from the online store. That is what B2C. Just now I also given you another example of Hindustan Unilever sells their product to the end consumer through the opening the store. That is also called the B2C. Okay, so like B2C mainly focus on individual customers. They'll have a faster transaction. They runs the direct marketing and easy online payments option will have available in the B2C. So in ERP systems, like B2C process connects directly with sales order, delivery, customer billing and payment gateways to ensure smooth consumer experience. So in any ERP, these modules will be there, like sales order, delivery, customer billing and payment gateways. In ERP, you take SAP, you take Infor, you take Oracle. The naming convention will be different, but the concept or the functionality behind the modules, that is going to be the same. Okay, I'm explaining you through an example here. Like let me open the Excel. Like so we were in the B2C, right? B2C, that is also known as business to consumer. Business to consumer we can say, or customer. Consumer. So for B2C process you can take any like any supermarket. Like I'm going to explain you this B2B process, how this thing is going to like happens in ERP. In any ERP, this B2C process, how it is going to happen, I'll going to explain this thing. Okay, you take any ERP here, like here for example you take any supermarket. You take any supermarket like uh, you take any supermarket like DMart, Reliance, Walmart, Big Bazaar, online platforms or any other thing. Here you can take. So how the things are going, you go to the I'll write here itself. You go to the Walmart. Okay, to buy the groceries, you go to the Walmart, and what you go, you go to, sorry, you go to the Walmart, pick up the product, pick up the products. After picking up the products, you go to the billing counter. in billing counter, what the seller will do, like what the receipt, what we can say, the billing person will capturing the barcode with the scanner. So the billing person will capture the barcode with the scanner. So after capturing, what will happen, details are item details are captured. So where they in the item detail, what will be happen, like what is there will, so like after capturing that thing will shows like the quantity, the weight, the name of the product, the price of the product. So that's how they capture, and after capturing all the things, bill is generated and you make the payment. So what is this, so like what is this here, like here what who are the seller and who are the buyers here, the any like any supermarket, they are the seller, and the and consumer will be the buyer here. So does this supermarket, and like does this supermarket is the manufacturer? No, they are the dealers only. They are the dealers. Just now I told you, know, they are the wholesalers, they are the retailers, they are the distributors, they are anything in from this. So they are buying it from the manufacturer, and what they are doing, they are buying and running their business like this. So this is called the B2C process. Okay, this is a general difference between the B2C process, and here if you see, this MRF Tyres follows, this is called standard O2C process. O2C we can say, or OTC, that is nothing but order to cash process. So that's all for today's class. So before leaving, I'll summarize what we have covered. B2B means business dealing with other business is called B2B, and B2C means business selling directly to the consumer is business selling directly to the consumer is called B2C. Both are essential models in an ERP systems like InfoLN, SAP, and Oracle Dynamic 365 supports both types with tailored process. So thank you so much for watching this video on B2B and the B2C process. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chai or ERP for more easy explanations and ERP insights. And as always, if you have any doubts, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and enjoy your chai.